There's a lot of Donald Trump, not my president talk, obviously, that we've heard for nearly 4 years now. Given the way the election has gone and the talks of fraud and everything like that, a lot of people on the right, I imagine, are going to spend the next 4 years saying Biden, not my prez. Or as long as Biden lasts until he croaks, they'll be saying that. I've got a different take on it though, and this coming from the perspective of somebody who voted for neither. I didn't vote for Trump or Biden, but F Biden and F Harris, even more so. Not my president, that's for sure. But here's why. It doesn't have to be like that for 4 years. And I think about it through this lens. If you have somebody who's caused the amount of pain that Biden and Harris caused indirectly, we'll keep the mask here just in case somebody comes up and tries to sweat me. But if you have somebody who causes the amount of pain they've caused, as I said, indirectly, and the main thing I'm talking about is the crime bill, Kamala Harris's time as DA, you know, all of these things that have gone on, all these things they talk about in the media. Additionally, their complicity in the riots that plagued us for the better part of the last 6 months. All that pain they caused individuals, the death, the monetary damages. That's why I say F them both. And that's why I say not my president, not my vice president. And I don't doubt there's a ton of people on the left that have a lot to say about Donald Trump in that regard too. But here's how it can change. And it doesn't have to always be like this, because the bottom line is, for me, it doesn't really matter who's in there. I'm just rooting for the country to do well. Obviously, I have my ideas at each level about who I think would do the best job based on policy and everything like that. But it doesn't always have to be like that. That's what I said. It doesn't always have to be a partisan type thing. Somebody can be redeemed, just like a criminal, just like second chance, third chance, right? We love a comeback story. Maybe not the best analogy, but somebody goes to jail, comes out, maybe reforms, maybe needs a second or third chance. We love a comeback story. That's how we are in the US. At least that's how I am. And I think a lot of you are probably like that as well. But the way I'm talking about it is, again, F them for now. And again, I voted for neither. I didn't vote for Trump either. But how do you undo the damage that you've done? In my opinion, how do you undo or work to undo all of the damage you've caused? Say with the riots, and I know that's hard monetarily, businesses are gone forever, and my perspective on this will be a lot different than what yours is, but how do you undo that damage? If you undo the damage and you get the country on the right track, and again, stuff like I've talked about before, like critical race theory, censoring, people losing their jobs over their political ideologies, how do you work to change those kind of things where we live in a free and open society? And that's just for me. That's what it takes for me to get it back to a place where I can accept individuals and a party, because for the longest time, even leading up to 2008, lifelong Democrat. I've mentioned this before. I was raised in a blue household, union father, blue city, blue capital city in a blue state. So obviously I was raised to be a Democrat. But how do we get back to making sure everybody in the country does well and is successful? And that's what it would be for me to accept any individual in elected office as my politician. I don't want to sit here and act like it's forever lost just because of the things they've done in the past. Oh, like the donkey Kamala would say, oh, ho, 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 ho. It's just an election, when they were asking her why she called Joe Biden a racist. Is this stuff really being said just for election? Were they really allowing these things to go on just to win an election? Disgusting, despicable monsters if that were the case. But it may be some naivety of mine, but I don't want to allow it to always be that way, to where I feel like just the hatred. I can, if things turn around and start to go right again, I can forgive. But that's going to take a lot because of all the damage they've done. And maybe some people that are anti-Trump, maybe they are willing to forgive and forget in their hearts once he's gone. I don't know. That's for an individual to decide. But this is just for me. That's just some thoughts about how I feel about it. Just saying, not my president now, but it doesn't always have to be that way. Things can reform, things can change, as long as we move in the right direction and the people that have been wronged can be righted in some way, then I'm good. But those are just thoughts for now. Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot. Take care, everybody. Be well.